I'm standing in the bush. It's pitch dark and it's late. And I'm thinking, how did this happen? I just wanted to help the woman. Then I thought, there's nothing more I can do. She'll just have to find her own way home. So I make my way back to the car. And as I'm driving, I'm thinking, what am I going to say to my wife? How is this going to look? What am I going to say about the cuts on my face and the mud on my pants? And then I start getting angry at the woman because I think she's caused me a lot of trouble. I get home and I pull into the drive and I notice something on the floor of the passenger side. And when I look closer, I see it's her shoe. The woman has left her shoe in my car. I think, how is this going to look? What am I going to say to my wife? For the life of me, I don't know how I'm going to explain all this to her. So I take the shoe and I walk across the road to where there's this vacant block. You know, it's just a block of bush backing onto the forest. And I'm not thinking too clearly now. Just that there's this woman's shoe that I don't want and that I shouldn't have. So I throw that shoe as far as I can into that bush because I don't want it. And I know it can lead to a lot of trouble for me. So I just want to get rid of it. When I turn around and I see my neighbor standing at our lounge room window in her nightgown watching me, and I think, shit, how is this gonna look? Me throwing a woman's shoe into the bush. Then she comes out of her house. And what business she's got coming out of her house when it's so late, I don't know. I've hardly spoken to the woman before. Just nodded occasionally like a good neighbor. But now, on this particular night, she decides to come out of her house. And she sees me there. And she's looking at me as though she wants an explanation. And I'm thinking, I don't know her a thing. But I remember my face is cut to pieces. And I think it must look strange to her. So I just laugh and think she probably didn't see. I mean, she saw me throw something, but she probably didn't see what it was. So I say, I just found a dog's bone on my lawn, and I know they've got a dog. So I say, can you keep the bones off my lawn? My kids tread on them. And she says, yes, I will. I'm sorry. And goes back inside. So I go inside. And I'm thinking of how I'm going to explain this to my wife. And for the life of me, I don't know how I'm going to explain all of this. But the thing is, the wonderful thing is, she's asleep. So I don't have to explain any of it. But as I'm getting ready for bed, I'm also feeling disappointed. Because I wanted her to be worried about me. And she wasn't. She was just sleeping like a baby. So I get into bed. And as I'm laying there, I'm thinking about all that has happened that night. When I think about that woman and how I left her out there. I want to see my wife now. I want to see my wife.